What was the writing process like? Well, it was extensive. I mean, my first draft of the play, I wrote in about 6 to 8 weeks, but it was a very, very rough first draft. I mean, you speak to any writer, they'll tell you that most of writing is rewriting. So I probably rewrote the play at least a half a dozen times before it had its first stage production. And I also rewrote the play after each of the subsequent 5 productions. So I didn't really settle on a version of the play I liked until it ran at the Donmar Warehouse in 2016. That was the first time I actually published it. So even after a full production of the play, I would still see things that weren't working and have to go back in and make some pretty significant changes. That being said, the research element of it took a lot longer than the writing. I mentioned before that I spent years researching the friendship between those men, and I probably spent a solid year doing additional research to come up with my outline and my design for this play before I wrote the first words. So that 6 to 8 weeks on the first draft is really kind of deceptive. You could say it took me a year to write the first draft, including all of the research, and it was probably 3 years worth of revisions, both leading up to the world premiere and subsequent productions. So the overall process, I would say 4 years to get the play into the shape, the play that you're going to be seeing at the Nottingham Playhouse.